Good morning, Chairman, members of the Commission. My name is Caroline Bateman. I'm a Deputy Attorney General here on behalf of Executive Director Bob Bennett. This matter came about originally on December 15th of 2016 when this Commission approved an adjudication agreement to resolve Mr. Diaz's disciplinary matter for his conduct during the August 17th press conference to promote his UFC 202 contest against Conor McGregor. Pursuant to that agreement, the terms of the disciplinary sanction included a fine of $50,000 as well as 50 hours of community service. Notably, the director and Mr. Diaz entered into the adjudication agreement after Mr. McGregor's disciplinary hearing, in which the Commission sanctioned Mr. McGregor with a $75,000 fine and 50 hours of community service. Although the conduct of both Mr. McGregor and Mr. Diaz were similar, the director believed that Mr. McGregor deserved a slightly higher sanction based on his enhanced conduct, notably the throwing of the full can of energy drink towards the crowd. Based on all those considerations, the agreement was again for the $50,000 fine as well as 50 hours of community service. Last month, this Commission agreed to a rehearing on Mr. McGregor's disciplinary sanction and then approved an adjudication agreement that reduced Mr. McGregor's fine to $25,000, as well as a community service requirement of 25 hours. Based on the reduction of Mr. McGregor's sanction and at the direction of the director as well as the chairman, I reached out to Mr. Diaz through his counsel, Mr. Awad. After discussions between the director and Mr. Diaz, the parties have agreed to an amended adjudication agreement. And I apologize in advance to Commissioners Avancino and Aguilar that I didn't have an opportunity to provide them a draft of the proposed adjudication agreement. However, the Commissioners present today have received that. For brevity, I just note that the only changes to the amended proposed adjudication agreement from his original agreement were to reduce the fine from $50,000 to $15,000 and to reduce the community service requirement from 50 hours to 15 hours. Again, as we discussed during Mr. McGregor's hearing, this isn't based on the purse percentages of the two parties, but rather the comparable behavior of the parties and what the executive director believed was an appropriate sanction based on Mr. Diaz's conduct. The rest of the terms of the agreement are the same as what was included in Mr. Diaz's original adjudication agreement from December 15th, which just the Commission approved.
Okay. Are there any other questions of the Deputy Attorney General Bateman or Executive Director Bennett? Okay, then I would look for a motion for the approval of the new stipulation agreement.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I would second that.
Great. We have a motion. We have a second. All in favor? Great. Motion passes unanimously.